So let's start things off with this Victoria Justice story. How is Victoria Justice related to any headlines for pro wrestling? The explanation behind that is Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green just made her SmackDown debut this past week, but was unfortunately hurt in the opening moments of the match, so she never really had a chance to do much in her SmackDown debut match. But reports claim that there were several things going on behind the scenes with Chelsea Green. It was reported that WWE even considered a complete name change for Chelsea Green, with her ring name being Victorious. Reports also claim that Chelsea Green was supposed to cut a promo after winning the match and introduce her new nickname of Victorious. But why didn't it happen? Well, Chelsea Green's injury was one of the obstacles that got in the way, but the other issue was trademark related. WWE was reportedly having trademark-related issues to the rights of Victorious. Apparently, the rights to the trademark is currently a tough challenge for WWE. One of those companies that really owned the rights for such a long time was Nick, with their show Victorious. Victorious starred Victoria Justice, Ariana Grande, and so many more huge stars. So when this report came out, everyone just thought of the television show Victorious when they heard that name. So whether it's Nick or someone else that has the trademark right now, that's what also caused WWE to abandon the Victorious name change for Chelsea Green. From what I saw online, fans were happy that this name change didn't happen. A large majority of fans were already poking fun at the name, and I agree. I don't really like that name change at all. If they were going to do that, then I think they would have saw another repeat of the Chad Gable situation. WWE changed his name to Shorty G because they thought it was funny and a catchy name, when in reality, all it did was make fans take him less serious. And I feel like that could have been the situation here with Chelsea Green if she came out during her first night of SmackDown and renamed herself to Victorious. I don't think that would have been the best name change at all, so everyone seemed to be happy that the name change didn't take place. WWE seemed to have big plans for Chelsea Green on SmackDown. Liv Morgan obviously wasn't the original winner for this match. Chelsea Green was inserted into the match because she was supposed to come out on top with the victory, but obviously that couldn't happen. Reports claim that Paul Heyman has been pushing hard for Chelsea Green on the main roster because he's a really big fan and feels like she has everything needed to be a huge star. Vince McMahon reportedly had a meeting with Chelsea Green as well to inform her about the new direction on SmackDown, but the Victorious name change didn't happen and she couldn't pick up the win due to the injury. We'll have to see what's next in store for Chelsea Green once she returns from injury. But what are your thoughts on the council name of Victorious for Chelsea Green? Renee Young is pregnant. The news was first announced during AEW Dynamite this week by Jon Moxley. It was a very unique reveal to the world, and the news set the internet on fire when it was released. Renee Young has had a rough few months lately, from battling COVID to leaving WWE. But now Renee and Moxley have just received some of the most amazing news ever, and that's the fact that they're now expecting their first child. Everyone congratulated them after the news broke, but one WWE superstar knew way ahead by accident because Renee leaked it to them. This superstar that got the news before everyone else was Bayley. Bayley responded to Renee by saying, "What's cuter, the way the world found out tonight or the way I found out?" Renee responded to Bayley and revealed the story. She had this to say, "100% the way you found out. I thought I was texting John a pregnancy update. I was in fact texting Bayley." That's what happened there. Bayley was getting pregnancy updates before Jon Moxley because Renee was confused and thought she was texting John when it was actually Bayley. So Bayley had the news before anyone else, but now the word is officially out. Congratulations to Renee and Jon Moxley. The Undertaker has been in the news a lot lately as he continues to build up hype for his final farewell. The Undertaker has made it clear that he's now officially done and will no longer be wrestling, but he's still talking about how amazing some of the dream matches could have been. Some fans still want to see Undertaker vs. Sting, which will never happen, and it's crazy to think that both Undertaker and Sting were on the WrestleMania card back in 2015. If only they would have been wrestling each other on that show. Everyone would have got that dream match. Another dream match is for the Demon, Finn Balor, to take on The Undertaker. Finn has even responded to several tweets implying that he wants a match with The Undertaker and thinks he should be Taker's last opponent as well. The last dream match is, of course, a matchup with The Fiend, who many fans really view as a current-day Undertaker sort of character. The Fiend is by far the strongest and protected overall character, and he just sort of feels like a more special attraction than anyone else. This has been one of my main issues with the WWE roster right now. We have some of the best in-ring talent of all time, but we have little to no actual real characters for these WWE superstars. Sure, they have some of the best wrestling abilities, but they have no character to them. In WWE and pro wrestling in general, you gotta have both. You gotta have the great ring skills and the great character, then you'll be set from there on. We need more characters like Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss, The Fiend, Roman Reigns, Undertaker, and much more characters like that. Those are some real character-driven superstars, which is something we don't have much of right now on this current roster. So Bray Wyatt really leads the pack in terms of strongest overall character. Undertaker gave Wyatt credit for that and talked about how a matchup with The Fiend really would be something special. He had this to say while appearing on WWE's The Bump. This iteration now, the possibilities are endless. He's really taken his character to the next level. It's original and so different from what everybody else does. It's so thought-provoking and it draws emotion from people. I would love to work a program with The Fiend. My goodness, there's no telling what kind of matches we would have come up, just due to the strength of his career and obviously the Undertaker character. It would have been something else. It might have been a Buried Alive, Swamp Match, Alcatraz. The possibilities would be limitless with those two characters. Everything Undertaker had to say was true. The Fiend vs. Undertaker will be one of the biggest matches on paper. You just look at that match, The Fiend vs. The Undertaker, and it already feels like something special would be going on there. The Undertaker, who has been terrorizing the WWE roster for 30 years, gone up against The Fiend, who has now started to terrorize the WWE roster over the last few years. It would have been something special and truly fitting for Undertaker's final match. The Boneyard match was a one-of-a-kind, great final match, but to do something with The Fiend and add a victory over The Undertaker to his record would really be something else. Not to mention that The Fiend always seeks revenge on everyone that has wronged Bray Wyatt in the past, and Undertaker is on that list from WrestleMania 31. On top of everything The Fiend has already accomplished, he can now claim to be the one that truly finished The Undertaker off for good. That really would have been something special. But what are your thoughts on today's wrestling news? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.